What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Tuesday morning edition of the Daily Juice podcast with me, Matt Perrault. My Twitter handle at Sports Talk Matt. Betting Pros at BettingPros. The BetMGM offer above me on the YouTube video. As always, $10 bet, $150, Juice 150 at sign up with BetMGM. All right, so a 2-in-1 day, 2-0 in baseball, 0-1 in hockey. That might be my last hockey bet of the season. I might be done with the NHL because, man, 0 for my last 5 bets in hockey. And we had over 2.5. That first goal, that was it. Once that came off the board, we were kind of DOA. It was the right call. It was offsides. But, man, that first goal, I was like, yep, going to be one of those games for us. Colorado gets 2 goals, not 3. They hit posts. They were all over Vasilevsky, but he played really, really well. Blowout win for the Lightning. It was Tampa in the over. I said Tampa in the under, so I would have gone 1-1 if I had bet Tampa in the under. So I don't really feel like, I lost, and it would have been better to go. Well, no, it would have been a 3-1 day, I guess, instead of a 2-1 day. So I mean, a loss is a loss. I didn't think Tampa would score that many goals, but I thought Tampa was going to have to score and play an over game. For them to win, it was going to have to be an over game, and it went way over, flew over. So baseball came in. The last Angels game, my goodness, under 8.5. That was a sweat and a half. Both the last 9 outs were complete, like nail biting. That's why I'm taping this pretty late here, because I wanted to see if it's going to be a winning day or not. So we do get a winning day, first in a while, so that's nice. It's small, but I'll take anything I can get on this from a winning day perspective. So we get the over easily with the 12 runs from the Pirates, 12-1 win over the Cubs. So that over comes in, and then the under comes in for the Angels and the Royals, 8.5. So get there, 2-in-1 day. I like it. Okay, so just real quick here. I know a bunch of you guys who probably don't follow on social media. You might want to know what's going on. I can't tell you everything that's going on with me. I think the easiest thing either is ask somebody on the Discord channel or go to my Twitter account and you'll see everything that's going on, okay? But the one thing you got to realize is that I'm leaving on incredibly good terms with BettingPros, and yes, I am leaving. My last podcast will be the morning of June 30th. That will be the last time I will be hosting the Daily Juice. I could not be more proud of what we have done. And, well, if you know me, you know how I am. I don't stop. Okay, I'm a workaholic. Okay, so this podcast with me as the host, it will continue with a different host. It still will be here, so still listen. It's in your inbox. You'll be able to listen to it. Discord channel, everything else. It'll be a different podcast, obviously, because it's being hosted by somebody else. So that will make it different. But it's not going to be the Daily Juice. It's not going to go away. It's still going to be a part of your routine. If it's part of your morning, it's still be part of your morning. So, it just will be different. But and we'll have time to reminisce and go through some of the highlights and what the last 2 years has been like. And, I was talking with Dan Harris a bit yesterday about just, how crazy these last 2 years have been and how so many of you guys found this podcast during the pandemic as we were all locked out and we were all locked in and we couldn't do anything. We started this in July of 2020. And now here we are in July, or soon to be July of 2022. It feels like so much more has happened than just 2 years, but every morning, every day, but I think it's 4 days I missed. I missed a couple with COVID when I had my second bout with COVID, missed a couple of days when I was in the hospital. So I think 4 or 5 days, but for every other day, for 365 times 2, we've been here doing this podcast. Not always with the video. We added video about 6 months in. First, it was just audio, and then we added the video. And then we added the Discord Saturday morning chat, and we added the Sunday morning stream and did a lot of really fun stuff. And, I want to go out with a bang. I want to go out solid. I want to hit a couple of these parlays at the end on the way out, hit a Friday parlay on the way out. We have only one more Friday left. That's this Friday, because next Thursday will be the end of the Daily Juice as me as the host. So I want to hit the Friday parlay and then, move on and go on. But you can always get at me. At Sports Talk Matt is my Twitter handle. DMs are open. I'm still in the media. I'm still doing the stuff I'm going to be doing. Just won't be doing it on this podcast. All right. So it's Tuesday. Normally I give you guys just totals, but there's one game I'm going to bet with a side, actually a run line and a total. And then I'm going to come in with another total. I've been liking unders a lot in baseball because the ball, I think, is back to being normal. And I think these unders, I think these numbers are getting juiced up a little bit high because of it. And so I think we're seeing inflated numbers. I thought the 8.5 last night, for instance, with the Angels was inflated, 6-2. They left Syndergaard in the game for too long, gave up a 2-run bomb, and then Berea came in for the Angels, throwing fastballs to a fastball hitting team. I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, stop throwing them fastballs, dude. Like, my goodness, he almost blew it himself, but we hung on with the hook, and we were lucky to get there on the under 8.5. But Dodgers and the Reds. Okay, so if you guys haven't been paying attention to what's going on with the Dodgers, I mean, Tony Gonsolin is just ridiculous. He's 8-0 with a 1.42 ERA. His whip is .82. I mean, it's just, this guy is stupid good right now. So this is what he's done over the last 5 starts. 6 1/3, no earned runs. 6 innings, 1 earned run. 6 innings, no earned runs. 6 innings, 2 earned runs. 6 innings, 1 earned run. Total for this game is 9.5. I mean, I keep on like going back and forth on this, going like, am I really seeing this number correctly? Like, it's 9.5. Like, what? Like, how is this possible? This number's 9.5. I think it's way too high. I know the Dodgers are going up against a pitcher that has been hit pretty hard. Okay, in Tyler Mahle, right? And he's 2-5 with a 4.46 ERA. Yeah, his last start was good. 9 innings, complete game, 3 hits, 0 earned runs. It was tremendous. 1 earned run, 3. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand this. Under is the bet, okay? We're going under 9.5 for this. It doesn't make any sense to me. -110, Dodgers, Reds, under 9.5. I'm sure there's something. I'll ask Dave Sharapan on the other show about this and say, like, help me explain this. I don't understand this. The Dodgers right now in Major League Baseball are the 3rd best team to the under in all of baseball. 34, 26, and 5 to the under. Yeah, Cincinnati is pretty good to the over, 35, 30, and 1 to the over, but they're not like extremely high, 54%. It's not, Philadelphia is the best at 59%. Under 9.5, -110 here for a half a unit. And I'm going to double dip on this. I'm going to go on the run line. I think the Dodgers win the game. I think they go run line. It's -1.5 and -120. I think I'm comfortable laying it. I think the Dodgers win. I think the Dodgers win by more than 1 run. And just given the way the Dodgers have been playing, these are the games they've got to win. And they've won these games. I mean, they have played against the Reds 4 times. They've won 4 times on the run line. Not a 9-3, 3-1, 5-2, 9-1. Again, I just don't understand the books putting this at -120. I think we're lucky. I think we're lucky to take it. It's a road team. The Reds are 12-20 at home. Dodgers are 20-13. I know they're banged up. They don't have their full complement of guys. I get it. They get injuries to Mookie Betts and other key players, but I mean, I don't know. This seems like a gift. Half a unit. Dodgers run line -120, under 9.5 -110 each play for a half a unit. And then one other bet I want to give you guys here, and it is a total. And people are making jokes about my Boston love, but yeah, I'm going to bet a lot of Boston stuff on the way out. The Red Sox are 27-12 since May the 10th. Red Sox have found their way into a wild card conversation, but they're taking on the Tigers again. And I think the number is again inflated. Red Sox, I mean, I think 9. You can look around and see if you can find a 9.5. The 9.5, I found 9.5 last night. If you can find a 9.5, grab it. I think it's too high. I think if you look around at what the Red Sox have done, I know it's a Rich Hill game. So what you're going to say is, Matt, it's Rich Hill. You know what Rich Hill, he's not a great pitcher. He's a lefty. He throws soft at Fenway Park. All those things are true. But the one thing I would point out when it comes to Rich Hill is that Rich Hill actually hasn't been all that bad. He's actually been pretty good as a pitcher for the Red Sox over the last couple of starts. And the team doesn't give him a ton of run support either, which I think is also somewhat of an interesting thing to look at. Be like, all right, so, where are you at? But, pretty much painted 9 across the board. We're going to play 9 to the under, and it's even money. It's even money at DraftKings. It's even money at BetMGM. I'm going to go under 9, and here's why. The kid that's pitching for Detroit, Bo Brieske, I think is how you say it. Bariski? Yep, he's 1-5, 3.79 ERA. But get what this kid's done his last 2 starts. At home, mind you, but his last 2 starts against Toronto and Texas. The Toronto game is stunning. 5 2/3, 7 hits, no earned runs. Against Toronto, it's pretty good. Against Texas at home, a 3-1 loss, but 7 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs. This dude has thrown, last 2 starts, 12 2/3, no earned runs allowed. Against the Yankees, he lost 3-0. 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs. Kid's pitching really well right now. Red Sox against the Tigers. Tigers don't score. I mean, their offense is anemic. 3-1 win for the Tigers, 5-3 win for the Red Sox, 9-7 win for the Red Sox, and a 5-2 win for the Red Sox. All these games are going under. I mean, 9 is the total. I got even money on the 9. 9.5 is -120. That was the number I saw earlier tonight, but I don't think that's available anywhere in the country. I think that's an offshore number, but maybe it goes back up to 9.5. But if you get 9.5, bet under, lay the juice. 9, even money. Under 9, I think is safe. We might get a push out of it, but Red Sox Tigers under 9, even money is a good bet. I made it half a unit play here with the Tigers and the Red Sox. Let's see if Rich Hill, don't be bad, Rich Hill. There have been bad examples of Rich Hill where you give up 6 earned runs and a 10-0 loss to the Orioles at home back on the 30th of May. So we've seen bad Rich Hill. But last 3 starts for Rich Hill, 3 earned runs, 2 earned runs, 1 earned run. Okay? Total of 6 earned runs. His last 3 starts has pitched 16 innings. Last 16 innings, giving up 6 earned runs. Let's get that version of Rich Hill going again here against an anemic team in the Tigers who do not score a lot of runs. Under 9, even money for a half a unit. Okay? So we're going Dodgers run line against the Reds at -120. The under 9.5 at -110 for Dodgers and the Reds. So a full unit committed to that game. And then under Red Sox and the Tigers. 2 other things I would look to. Lines aren't out yet. Yankees Rays under today. Look for that. It's Cortez. He's going for the Yankees. Look for that under. If it's 7.5, 8 under. And then Padres and the Diamondbacks. Also, I would look to the under. 4-1 win tonight for the Padres. The Diamondbacks have been really another one of these teams who simply are not scoring a lot of runs. And they've been an under. Let's see. Arizona is now 38, 29-2 to the under this season. So Arizona also another team to look at for the under. San Diego also 37, 30-2 to the under. So Padres, Diamondbacks under, Yankees, Rays under, but those numbers aren't out yet. So you want some extra action. Look for those numbers if they're not too high. Like don't play under 6.5 or 7. Last night it was 6.5. Cole almost threw a no-hitter, and you had a 4-2 win for the Yankees. They scored 2 runs in the 9th inning. That game almost went over 6.5. It just barely stayed under. So I wouldn't play under. If it's 7.5 or higher, I'd play under. Padres, Diamondbacks, I would look around 8 to play the under in that game. But if you want some extra action, there you go with some extra plays. All right, 3 plays for us here, half a unit going on each. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me on Twitter @SportsTalkMatt. Each and every morning, it's Daily Juice Podcast, always being brought to you by BetMGM.